I spent 20 years saving strangers, but nothing prepared me for finding my own stepson in a hospital bed after an overdose.
For 20 years, I was a detective. I saw the worst of humanity, but nothing prepared me for the war that broke out in my own home. It wasn't about criminals or violence. It was about my wife, Linda, and her 16-year-old son, Shami, and it started with a phone call from a local shop owner. He showed me security footage of 3 teenagers stealing almost $800 worth of electronics. One of them was Shami. I took the tape home, hoping to handle it as a family. But when I confronted them, Linda immediately went on the defensive. She insisted Shami was a good kid who just made a mistake. She didn't want him to face any consequences because it might hurt his future. I just wanted him to apologize and make it right. She wanted to bury it. The next morning I came home from work to find Linda beaming. She'd handled it by calling a lieutenant at my precinct, using my name to make the problem disappear. Shami was upstairs, wearing the same stolen headphones, learning the worst lesson a kid can learn. That rules don't apply if you know the right people. That night, Linda and I had the first of many quiet, relentless fights. She called me too rigid, too moral. She was worried about her job at a prestigious academy where Shami's friends were the sons of powerful people. She couldn't risk them getting in trouble. I argued she was teaching him that integrity was for sale. A week later, it all blew up. The school principal called. Shami and his friends were caught with alcohol and a stash of prescription pills. Linda had already rushed to the school, begging them to keep it quiet. The other boys' parents, including a senator, demanded a private meeting, and Linda stood right beside them, against me. She accused me of trying to ruin Shami's life. That night, I looked into Shami's glassy eyes, and he told me something that chilled me to the bone. He said the senator would make it all disappear. He said, with this hollow confidence, that consequences were for people without connections. The world, he said, didn't care about truth, just power. Linda tried to shut me out, telling me I was overreacting and that I should use my badge to cover it up. Then she delivered the final blow. You're not his father. In that moment, I knew our marriage was over. I packed a bag and left. As I walked out, she said, I know what's best for my son. I moved into a small apartment and transferred to the juvenile division, hoping to make a real difference. Meanwhile, Shami's life spiraled. He got caught drunk driving, but another cop let him go because of his mom. He stopped answering my calls. Then, out of the blue, he agreed to meet me at a diner. He looked exhausted, broken. He told me it was just easier not caring anymore. It was the first glimmer of hope I'd seen in months. During that time, I started a program called Second Chance to help at-risk kids learn about accountability. It was working. Then, one night, the hospital called. Shami had overdosed. He was 18 now, but in that hospital bed he looked so small. Linda showed up, furious not at him, but at me for being there. Even then, she was trying to find a discreet rehab, more worried about appearances than her son's life. That's when Shami finally broke. He looked at his mom and said she cared more about her reputation than his life. He looked at me and said I should have stayed. He was tired of the lies. And for the first time, Linda actually listened. Shami asked to join my program. I told him it would be hard. He said he didn't want easy anymore. He wanted honest. A few months later, the police uncovered the drug ring at his old school. Shami's name came up. This time, I didn't step in. He had to face it, and he did. He cooperated, earning him probation while his friends, shielded by their parents, faced much harsher charges. Linda's world fell apart. She lost her job, her friends, and the senator publicly disowned her. She finally saw the damage her protection had caused. Today, Shami is a mentor in the Second Chance program. He's studying social work, hoping to help kids who are walking the same path he did. Linda is teaching at a public school, rebuilding her life and her relationship with her son, slowly and honestly. Leaving my family was the hardest thing I've ever done, but staying would have meant watching a boy I loved disappear completely. Sometimes saving someone means letting go. Thanks for listening.